Hello, 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 and welcome again to another episode of Freedom Ain't Free. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how much money do you need to retire? Or I like to say, how much money do you need to be financially free? Why do you want to be financially free? The reason why you want to be financially free is so that you can pursue the things that you want to do with your life, the things that you're passionate about, the things that are important to you, the things that you want to focus your attention on, maybe that being at your kids' activities, their sports events or their dance recital. Maybe you're passionate about travel. You want to see the world, right? You want to visit places that you've seen on television and not just go for the weekend, but actually go and get to experiencing them. So how much money do you need to be financially free? So at ARC Financial Strategies, we work with a group of people we like to refer to as Henrys. High earners, not rich yet. So the answer to that question is $2 million. You need $2 million in investable assets. If you can get between the 6% and the 8% return on $2 million, that's $160,000 a year in income, and you, my friend, are financially free. Joe, how can you say that? If you actually look at average incomes around the country, you'll find out that in most places within the United States, average incomes are going to be somewhere around $70,000 roughly within that space is what you're going to find on average nationally. So if I got double that amount of money coming in and I learn how to manage my personal resources, you are financially free. Now, you might want to make more money than that, but financial freedom is about having to do things. It's about options. So if I got $120,000 to $160,000 a year coming in that I don't have to physically put my labor out to earn that income, then whatever else I want to do, will create any additional income that I'm interested in, but I don't have to. And that is the true definition of financial freedom. So if you're a Henry, you need $2 million. The question is, how do you get there, right? We like to refer to that a path as your freedom number. Your freedom number is going to tell you exactly how much money you need to save on a monthly basis, what type of rate of return you need to get, how quickly does your money need to double over a period of time to get you to that $2 million portfolio. Typically, we design plans for our clients at full retirement age of 67. But after you get that base number, if you want to speed up the process, you just need to invest more, right, to get you to where you want to be. So we wanted to take some time this morning and help you put together your freedom number, how you go about doing it, all of the information and data that you need to calculate that number so you'll know exactly what that amount is. Well, here's why I call it your freedom number. Once you know exactly how much money you need to save on a monthly basis to get you to financial freedom, it shapes all of the rest of your decisions financially. If you know your number is $1,816 a month, you don't go out and get a $700 car payment. Right? You might get you a $300 or $400 car payment, take the rest of that money to put towards you getting financially free. If you know your number is $1,612, you don't go get a $5,000 mortgage. Maybe you get a $3,500 mortgage, and now you got the money that you need to save and invest for your freedom number. It shapes all of the rest of the decisions that you make. If you're going out to eat 10 times a month and you're dropping $80, $90, $100 a month every time, maybe we only go out to eat 2 or 3 times a month and we reallocate the resources that we're spending on today's pleasures and put them towards getting to a state of financial freedom. And after I'm financially free, I can eat out all I want. So here's how you calculate and figure out what your freedom number is. Step number 1 is you need to figure out how much money you currently have already invested, right? So what's in your 401k? What's in your IRA? What's in your brokerage account? How much money do you already have in the market growing? What's in your IUL? What's in your whole life policy? How much money is already being currently invested? The next thing you want to know is how much money are you putting in to your investment strategies each year, right? So if you have a 401k or 403b or an IRA and you're investing on a monthly basis and you're getting a match from your employer, that's the amount. And you want to take that amount and you want to know what's the annual amount, right? How much money am I investing in my strategy on an annual basis? After that, you need to know what your average rate of return is, right? What type of gains am I getting on my investment strategy? In my safe money, I might be getting 3 or 4%. In my moderate money, I might be getting 10, 11, 12%. In my aggressive money, am I getting 17, 18, 22%? Or am I losing money, right? How much money am I getting? What is my average rate of return? Next thing you need to know is what's your timeline to age 67? In other words, how old are you and how many years is it from now to 67, right? Then you need to know and understand how the rule of 72 works. How long is it going to take for my money to double? Once you pulled those numbers together, that is what we refer to as your current situation. If you keep staying on the path that you're on, how long is it going to take for you to get to $2 million so you could be financially free? Now, if the current situation that you're in is going to get you to the $2 million by age 67, you are already on track. You know what your freedom number is. If you're short, right? If by age 67 you're not going to have $2 million, then what you got to do is you got to figure out how much additional money do you need to add to your current strategy in order to get you to that $2 million number. As an example, let's say you're a Henry and you're earning, $150,000 a year. And let's say that between you at 5% and let's say your company's matching 5%, so that's 10% going into your 401k every year. So you got $15,000 going into your 401k every year, okay? If that plus your average rate of return will get you to $2 million, then you're already on track. That's your freedom number. Let's say you did that calculation and you found out that that money that you're saving is only going to get you to $1.3 million or $1.5 million by age 67. Then $15,000 a year is not enough. You might have to put in $18,000. You might have to put in $22,000, right? That difference between your current situation and what's going to get you financially free is your freedom number. Now you know, right, that I need $22,000 a year to get me to financial freedom, right? That is the math. That's how you do the calculation. Now, once you get there, you want to then begin to analyze your current debt picture, right? How much money is coming in to my house that I'm turning around and putting back out of my house in credit card payments, car payments, and mortgage payments? If you can eliminate the debt picture that you have within your strategy, then you can turn around and take that money and put it back into investments and grow your freedom number even faster, right? So if we reduce our eating out, if we cut back on some entertainment pieces of the puzzle, if we make more money, right? Maybe you get a bonus every quarter. Maybe you get a bonus once a year. Maybe you're getting a tax return, probably not. But then you can take those dollars and put those dollars towards debt elimination and get rid of that debt. Now we got more money to put into our investment strategy. We got more money to save on a monthly basis to get us towards financial freedom. A couple of things you want to also take into consideration as you're building out your freedom plan is your emergency fund. We want to make sure that we have, first and foremost, you need to save $1,000 in cash. Secondly, you want to work your way up to $3,000. That you want to move towards high yield savings, or you want to put that into one of either your whole life strategy or your IUL strategy. And then ultimately, you want to move yourself up to $10,000 or $12,000. Again, you can use your whole life strategy or your IUL strategy, or at that point, if you don't have those tools, use a high yield savings. You need to be able to pull money out of your emergency fund if something pops off and you need to grab some funds. So we want to make sure that you have that piece of the puzzle in place, then knock out your debt. Then you want to start working your way towards fully funding your freedom plan so you can go out and live your life the way you want to live your life. You've worked hard. You put in time, effort, years. You've gone to school. You've got degrees. You work hard, right? You spend, 50, 60 hours a week working on your job, between physically being there and mentally being there, and you don't see a way out. I don't see how I'm ever going to be able to stop working. I can't give up the income that I'm earning. My family needs it to, I need it to live the lifestyle that I want. I don't see a doorway out. I don't see a path to where I'm ever going to be able to stop doing this. I am in the rat race. I am locked in. Once you know your freedom number, once you know exactly how much money you need to save and invest on a monthly basis to get you out of the rat race, to get you free to be able to pursue your passions, you are now in the driver's seat. All you got to do is make the necessary adjustments, work on the rule of 72 to double your money faster, and put yourself in that position so that you are now in control of your life. We want to make sure that you have the step-by-step instructions in order to be able to do that. Step number one, you got to analyze your current situation. How much money do I already have currently invested across all my strategies? Step number two, you got to figure out how much money are you adding in on an annual basis, right? What am I putting into this strategy every year currently? Number three, what is my average rate of return? How much is my money growing or gaining on an annual basis on average? That's going to take care of market fluctuations, markets up, markets down. Next, you want to figure out your timeline to age 67. How old are you? How many years do you have between now and retirement? Then you want to apply the rule of 72 to your current situation. How frequently is my money going to be doubled? That's your current situation. From there, you're going to figure out how much money do I need to continue to add into my current strategy in order for me to get to financial freedom. We also want to encourage you to analyze the types of mutual funds that you are investing in. Maybe there's a fund in your strategy that can get you a better rate of return and double your money even faster, right? There's a link in the description below for a free consultation. My team and I will actually sit down with you and help and calculate your freedom number for you, tell you exactly how that piece of the puzzle goes. We'll also make some personalized recommendations to you on your current situation to improve that. If you want to know exactly how to build your $2 million arc step by step, watch this video right here. And that video is going to give you the step-by-step instructions on how to build out that $2 million portfolio. My name is Joel Huey. I'm the principal at ARC Financial Strategies, where predicting the rain doesn't count, building the arc does. We look forward to seeing you on our next episode. Have a great day. And remember, freedom ain't free.